Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
We are watching The Last of Us, episode 3.
It's been so long since we watched episode 2, I feel like. Because every time we're supposed to like play something and the option is like Last of Us or something else, we were like, let's please do something else because
This was shocking.
what the
because-
fuck is this gonna be now?
Exactly, because sometimes it's something shocking like that happened. It's a scary thing to play afterwards.
Literally,
You know what I mean? Because like I did not expect that. For the love of God, I'm not gonna repeat what we talked in the intro and how unprepared we fucking were for that episode.
That was a fever dream. I don't even remember. I don't even remember our review. Did we say anything?
I just remember that like even after she basically stabbed him in the neck, you were like, he's alive. He has to be alive.
They're like dragging his body, and I'm thinking this is a dream. Like thinking she's dreaming. This makes no sense to me.
And that does make no sense to me, honestly.
I don't know what the show looks like now. I had like, let's say, a clearer image of where we're gonna go, and I definitely thought Joel was gonna die. Like he's that type of a character that dies. Like I thought he was gonna die protecting her. I just thought like, by the end of the season, the end of the show, something. It's like somehow episode 2, when they didn't even have a conversation beforehand, didn't cross my mind one bit. I was so close to getting spoiled. You do not no. I mean, we were
in live
in real life. I mean, we have already watched episode 2, but like we watched episode 2 because we were pre-filming things, and so we watched it sooner than we would need to, let's say. And we were hanging out with some friends.
Yeah.
And I was talking with a friend about, and like these are people I have not seen in like years. I have talked
I
like
heard you saying something along the lines, wait, don't spoil me.
Yeah, I literally thought, because like I think she mentioned that she was talking about games and how she like started getting into games, and that she really loved like Red Dead Dawn something 2, whatever it's called. I heard about, I don't know, Redemption maybe, whatever. And The Last of Us, and then like she started watching the show. I'm like, oh my god, we're watching that as well. Just don't speak anything about it, please. We have not like just watched the first 2 episodes, and then I started talking to her about like how shocking it is that Joel has died. And so like she told me that like for her, like with playing the game, it seems like Joel dies even sooner. That like the most important bit of the game is like after Joel's death. That like Joel was just a stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like that was very interesting to me, but like at a certain point, the friend that was like sitting here turns to us because like she heard that we're talking about The Last of Us, and she just goes, did he die? And I'm like, my god, if I didn't watch episode 2, if I didn't, because like her boyfriend told her what happens in the games or whatever. If I didn't watch episode 2, this is how I would have found out. Imagine. So like it just by God, barely did I miss spoilers.
Honestly, that is the thing that like I think as well. The fact is, why I honestly even needed this time. I mean, for you guys, it's nothing. You don't get the time that we got. But like we watched at least 2 weeks ago, if not more, honestly.
Has it been that long?
In my mind, I needed this time to, reprogram my
expectations,
view of the show, meaning that like I thought he is a main character and technically it's her, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna definitely have, let's say, because like now she gets the most important story, which is grief and revenge, and how she deals with all of that. She has lost, in the very brutal way, her father, the closest person that she could have had. Yeah. And there is even regret, potentially, because like of the last thing we had with them, Yeah. And somehow she's gonna have that whole arc that's gonna be, again, the most important arc of the whole show, and I somehow didn't have that in mind. In my mind, he is just as important as she is. For me, even more important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she gets that story of being a villain, let's say, or like doing these things for the person that he loves, or like,
Yeah.
I mean, he murdered the whole hospital for her.
Yeah.
So many people for her. I feel like I needed the time to change my perspective, let's say, of watching what the show is gonna be about, actually,
Yeah.
And I mean, again, I love that. I love her storyline. I think I'm gonna adore it.
Yeah, it's
in
just
whichever
it's
direction
a different storyline.
It's definitely
now.
a different storyline.
Like now, it's a storyline of her seeking revenge against
and dealing with that loss and regret.
Got it. No, I know. I thought it was like Ellie and Allie, but it's not
Abby.
Abby.
Abby, yeah.
Abby.
Like in The 100, Abby. Mom.
Oh, Abby, yes.
Do you like the reminder?
It out. I blocked it out. I like literally, you cannot remind me of that because I can remember. Like literally, it's like I talk about that show as if I like went through war.
That's what I wanted to say about that. Like I'm happy we had that time a bit, and yeah, we're gonna now play and see like what is gonna happen next. I honestly believe that like because again we started the season 5 years, if I remember correctly, in the future. Since season
yeah,
one.
I think it was like 5 years ahead.
Yeah,
I think we definitely need flashbacks.
I think
with Joel.
No, I definitely think we will get them. I think potentially, first she will just be angry and like that, like just seek revenge, and then regret is gonna happen or something like that, and we're definitely gonna see. I expect flashbacks. Honestly, I just don't know what happened in the past, so how much we're gonna get.
I mean, it's not.
Because I think she knows, but like, did they talk ever about what has happened?
Like in the hospital.
Yes, or like was that like, left never?
Like maybe they didn't talk about it directly. You know what I mean? Like not like, oh, you did this and this and this, but I think like it was known. I don't know. Maybe we'll see something like that. We need to see that because they didn't have a scene in my mind, and I don't think you can leave it off like that. I don't know. Like I think it's gonna be very interesting to see how this show now is. What is this show now?
Yeah.
Like what does it look like? Because I had one thing in my mind and now I have to like switch everything.
Yeah.
And so again, I think the story is very good. And I'm looking forward to seeing like the repercussions of this thing that has happened now. I really think it's very tragic.
I think so.
I think it's very tragic. And so like that's why it didn't feel like easy to play this, because like I know I'm gonna play something that's gonna be emotionally tough. Well, we can't hold it off for any longer. Now we have to play this.
I am excited. I am sad. Sad. I really like the actor, so and also his character. Like he, again, my favorite character in the show.
Yeah.
So there are two characters, so not that difficult to be my favorite one, But we lost Nora first.
My God.
And now we are losing Joel.
It's been a tough time for us.
Yes, with the show. Tough. With the show, yes.
Yeah.
So again, let's play the episodes. Let's see what's gonna happen, and
let's see what the continuation of this is.
Yes.
I wonder, like, how big of a character or whatever
Abby's gonna be. I think big.
Like, are we gonna follow her, or we're just gonna like follow our girl who wants to kill her?
I think potentially we will follow Abby as well, but maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I can't watch this again.
I saved your life.
I need to understand the rest of them.
I think they are bigger interested to me than Abby.
I understand Abby. Like
yes. No words. No words. Still shocking episode. I have chills all over my body. I am shocked, honestly, again. Shocked. I cannot believe what just happened. Shocked.
Honestly, I don't think, like, somehow I still think someone's gonna wake up from a dream.
I'm not processing what is happening.
God, I'm really tired. This hasn't even started yet. They really look alike.
Or is it just beard?
I don't know, maybe it's just beard.
Like the facial hair.
I literally cannot believe what I'm watching.
Shocking, honestly.
The fucking watch.
You share my love.
So maybe I don't want to cry because I already feel emotionally exhausted. Nothing even happened.
It's okay. You're in the hospital. Are you in pain?
Mental or physical?
No, I don't want to watch it. I want to stop it now. I want to stop it now.
I don't know if this is a story where she doesn't choose to like kill. Like I don't know. Now I can't even like how.
But just always positive.
But like there's no point. Like what is the point?
Just
Like
because
she
we
goes
watched-
and like
yes.
kills them all, and so like oh then
I
what?
agree, I
Like
agree.
what was the purpose of everything?
That's why I don't believe it.
No,
Especially
I don't
because we
think she's
had
not
that
gonna
story
kill
with
her.
Abby.
Of course, like she's not gonna do it. But like listening to that guttural scream.
I
Like
think-
how? What do you mean she does not? You know.
I think she's not gonna get the chance before, and then we're gonna watch her slowly come to that.
I don't know
moment.
because like it's not like if
It doesn't
if
happen. in a
Abby
day.
is in front of her right now,
She would kill her.
be
Yes,
dead. But like I
yes,
think
I
it's gonna
agree.
take time to get to her.
I
and
agree.
Through that time,
I mean, Abby was looking for Joel for
Yeah.
5 years.
she didn't stop.
Yeah, and that is like needle in, how it says, you know?
3 months later, needle in a haystack.
Yeah, like one Joel in USA. What the fuck?
I love this town and everything it represents.
I agree.
You
I love this
rebuild.
man as well.
I love Tommy. Is this the boy that's supposed to like take his place at a certain point?
The one.
The one that I expected
Yeah,
to
yeah.
come. I like him.
Me too.
And how'd you rate your pain? Scale of 1 to 10.
Nothing. 0.
Of
Well,
course.
physical.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Literally how I expected him to
Alright.
react, to
Today's the
behave.
day.
So can I just...
Almost. I just need you to see one more person, then you're good to go.
Psychologist.
Psychiatrist.
Oh, the one in town that we have. There is only one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How are you doing?
Fine.
How are you doing?
Give me a moment. It's really complicated because, you know, feelings.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I've been stuck in here since... Yeah, I miss him. He meant a lot to me. So, yeah, upset and sad.
Of course.
Is that me?
But I was actually wondering about New Year's Eve. You two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him?
Yeah. When I got home, he was on the porch, and I should have talked to him. But I didn't.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, of course. But your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
It shouldn't, but it often does. In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you.
What is it that he said that he did?
Well, that's the thing. It didn't really make sense. He said, I saved her.
No idea what he meant. I don't feel wronged. Man, I wish I could have let him off the hook for whatever it was he was talking about. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
Well, you really are doing good.
I wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
Yeah. But not you, though.
You're doing great. You're doing so good. Nothing wrong with you at all.
Literally. I mean, can't keep her here.
I hate this episode. Like rationally she knows everything, but like that doesn't help the situation. Oh, I hate this episode so much.
Yeah, I'm coming! I should have said thank you for for all those times she came to visit.
Ah, that's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no, probably not. I made you cookies.
Oh? Just 'cause?
No. This is a peace offering. Because I'm about to make you angry. I know most of their names. And I know where they're from. Please just listen. The doctors told me not to upset you.
I don't give a fuck.
And I knew that if I told you where they were, you'd just start pulling your tubes out and crawling on your hands and knees to get there.
I don't give a fuck. You let them get away.
This town was wreckage and funerals for weeks. Nobody was going to go after anyone. And then it occurred to me, if you want to find someone, and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up, maybe let them get there. I loved him too, you know.
I think you were right. I think we should stop the episode. Like, literally, I want to watch it.
I've never tried harder not to break down, literally.
No, this is just like I could sit here and sob.
No, literally.
I'm trying to like disassociate.
Literally.
I'm trying to do what she's doing.
Okay, let's start with names.
We know what.
The dark-haired guy was Manny. The other guy was Owen.
The girl with the dark hair and the bald one of them's named Nora. I'm not sure which. The girl with the braid.
Abby.
Abby. Where are they from?
How do you even
I saw
find
a
out
picture
this
of a backpack.
information?
What?
How do you even find out
The
this information?
triangle, wolf's
Who
head,
do you ask?
and the letters
Well, when they were
W
talking to
and
each
S.
other, like she
You
was
think
there.
like that
Yeah,
immediately?
sure.
Oh, I thought like
Back
she
in the
searched,
sky.
didn't know that.
He said that there were these small regional groups in the West all trying to fight Fedra, and how stupid it was that they didn't just join together. One of those groups was the Washington Liberation Front. Out of Seattle.
WLF. Wolf. Fucking morons.
Her peace offering. I want us to go like start killing people just because like then I won't cry, I think.
Yes, I think as well.
Ellie, it ain't that simple. The town's still recovering. We'll just break him like it was his fault. I saw that time and time again, and don't talk to me like I didn't know him. He was my brother. I'm not saying you shouldn't do this,
I'm saying.
but if we're gonna put a posse together, we gotta do it right. It means taking it to Maria. Yes, it's fucking necessary. She's gonna want a council meeting, open it up to the town. Everyone who wants to get heard gets heard.
I love Maria.
But you'll back us.
Of course I will.
I mean, technically that is safer for her.
Of course. But like, yes, they want to assemble a posse. If no one wants to
You-
go, like, not like anyone's
Roll
gonna
that information on me again. You gotta
forbid
ready
them
yourself
from
for it.
going. But like, you cannot take resources from the town, I would assume.
Yeah,
But
I'd
like,
say.
you can do whatever you want to do.
Ellie, buried our dead 10 miles south of town. If you want to visit them.
When we're on our way to Seattle.
I knew it was gonna be bad when we played the episode, but just like somehow it feels worse.
It feels better because I thought she's not gonna concentrate at all.
And you were hoping.
Yeah. Like maybe
You were
it's good
hoping.
to immediately go through it. It's gonna be maybe easier than in the future. I don't know.
Seattle, this is them. I saw something that said Seattle. Maybe I didn't. That's the bald guy.
Poser.
No, I don't know who this is. Is he the Joker? What is this?
I was like Vin Diesel.
This is an interesting group of people. Hobbits.
What?
No one following, all clear. Keep moving.
Okay, this is the sign for the group then.
Once we get resettled, teach you to whistle.
Why can't you tell me where we're going?
Why are we cutting our cheeks?
Why can't she just keep us safe?
The prophet?
The prophet.
She's been dead 10 years, Constance. I'm gonna count on her to help.
But Ezra said the prophet is eternal.
Well, she is in a way. Prophet isn't magic. So it was with our prophet. That's how we keep her spirit alive. Follow her words, we obey her teachings, and we keep ourselves safe.
Then can I have a hammer?
You feel safer?
Yes.
Understand what we're giving you now. Keep you far, far safer than a hammer. Distance.
From home.
From war.
Oh, is that not good? Who's coming?
Take cover!
Are they just passing? Is it the guys, like Abby and the rest of them passing?
Demons?
Both.
Yeah.
Heard you're on the council now.
Yep. I know about the meeting coming up.
Can I count on you?
Can't discuss upcoming votes.
Seriously, it's me.
I know. The council won't make up their mind until we hear people speak. So here's a little advice. Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
No.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry, Ellie. And no one's gonna vote for angry.
I don't want to hear any speech. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear any speech.
And that brings me back to my earlier point about corn. Corn, some of you have heard me say, is not the easiest crop to grow, but it is among the fastest.
This is the most important conversation. I'm so sorry.
I understand, but like, can you just imagine how unimportant this sounds now to
I
to
know, but like
laws?
this is how to feed
Maybe
everyone.
we should stick to what everyone else came here to discuss.
We're
I
gonna-
said that Joel meant so much to so many of us. But he wasn't the only one. I lost my sister that day. A lot of people in here buried family. And now you want to send, what, you're saying 16 of our best? Well, while they're gone, who's going to be on the wall if raiders come? A wall that's barely mended. So my heart is with you. We are too hurt, and it is too soon.
Thank you, Rachel.
People came and killed Joel. So why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Because we're not supposed to. Forgive and be forgiven. No grudges. No revenge. That's what separates us from the raiders and the murderers. Our capacity for mercy. Those sons of bitches don't deserve our mercy. Well, of course they don't deserve it. That's what makes it mercy. Well, to hell with that. To hell with you for saying it, Carlisle.
Sit down.
No.
You're not on the list.
No! Boo-hoo! It's not fair! What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye? They came into our house. Somebody shoots your brother. You want to take the locks off your doors? Grow up! They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. And when they come back, they'll be laughing. They'll all deserve it. Bunch of goddamn victims.
And if you take your best men to go and get revenge and someone else shows up and kills everyone here, or 15 of your 16 men die, what do we do then?
Ellie?
Revenge is not justice. I can't. I literally don't want to. I don't.
I normally don't write things down because I normally don't think before I talk. But I can't afford that right now because I know what I'm asking is a lot. I'm asking us to risk more people and resources at the worst possible time. And I want everyone to know. It's not because I want revenge. What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice. Because it's either that or we do nothing. That's what everyone else out there is going to do for us. Nothing. We have a word for these people. They're called strangers. Well, I don't think that we're strangers to each other. And I want to know that I can count on you. And I swear, if someone hurts any of you or the people you love, you can count on me. That's what holds all this together. I'll accept whatever the council decides, but I am asking you, please, do what it takes to see that justice is done. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
The council will now vote on the proposal to send a party of 16 citizens to Seattle to find the people who killed Joel and execute them.
I know how Maria is voting. Just by her like pausing before saying execute them.
Yes. No. No. Yes.
Did you count?
5-3,
No.
6-3,
No.
7-3,
No.
8-3. That's
The
it.
I
vote
mean, I
is
expected
63.
to.
The proposal is rejected.
I mean, I didn't expect 16 people of us to go, you know what I mean?
No, me neither.
So, this was never even a question for me.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Hell yeah. My Tiger season tickets. Actually, isn't that far off from the 03 squad.
She's probably been extra busy these last few weeks.
I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, you know, to process it all. I'm the only one here.
So what do you do then?
Oh, well, I'm an alcoholic. And I smoke as much weed as I can. You know, complete fucking disaster.
I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
Oh, I know. And that one, liar. It was maybe one person she told the truth to. He's
I just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did, coming up with justifications and such. All he was
Love
really
him.
doing was lashing out.
So you think she might have learned that behavior from him? Turns out nurture could really do this much. The rest is nature. If she's on a path, it's not one that Joel put her on. No, I think they were walking side by side from the very start. Some people just can't be saved.
That's why she needs also a psychologist.
How old was Ali?
How old is she now?
Yeah.
Like 19.
19.
I was saying that someone can be
Sure,
saved.
some people really can be saved, not even 19-year-olds.
Who is it?
Dina knows what you're gonna do. Like, she's already packed. Come on. For the love of God, what do you think? And Dina's gonna die. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. She's gonna die. Like, that's
don't
gonna be
think
the
so.
price of also her seeking revenge, I think.
God, I don't think, I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know.
about that, honestly. I think she lost right now too much.
Why are you pretending as if Dina does not know what you're gonna do? Dina has a backpack and everything.
Please don't try and talk me out of this. Oh, you think that's why I'm here? What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
What route?
Northwest?
And is that all guns, or do you have medical supplies in there? No?
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
I cannot take revenge because I literally cannot read a map.
Clear cities or settlements. Boots. Love the Converse. Respect your consistency, but you're not crossing open country in fucking Chucks.
I've done it before.
No Chucks.
Hey. Thank you.
Yeah, you could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't know that.
Now you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be him.
Trade. It's better. Trade. She needs night watch at the stables. She's sympathetic to our cause.
Our cause?
You're the one who gave the us speech, not me.
I spy.
No. What? I mean, no, it's my opinion.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists.
Oh.
Or silence.
Got one. First person you kill.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, fun stories of childhood.
Just a little silence. Remember how you did not stop
Fucked up, but I can
speaking?
tell you the second one. It was a little before Joel and I got to Jackson. In Kansas City, he got dumped by this kid, maybe just a couple years older than me. And I came up behind him, raised my gun, and yeah.
Okay, but I have a stupid question. It's about New Year's Eve and, you know, the kid.
Whatever, you were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything, if that's what you're asking.
No, I know that. My question is,
So disappointed.
how would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
No.
You've kissed girls before. You're gay, I'm not. I'm just curious. I want to know if I'm any good at it.
Girl, this is a game because, like, if you
Fine,
say,
6.
I knew she was gonna say
You
6.
6.
She's gonna be like, I'm gonna prove to you I'm better. She's not.
For the record, I don't believe you.
Go back to Jesse.
Already did.
Well, there you have it.
Does he ever strike you as sad?
Jesse?
Yeah.
He's never told you what?
No. I think deep inside that's just how he is. At least I hope that's why.
Why would you hope that?
Well, because if it's not that, then it's me. I wasn't that high. close?
That's the path where the
Maybe
people were
10 miles?
walking.
In theory, we'll come out near Highway 5, just north of the city.
What's that symbol?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Okay, people.
Dina.
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 Why would you? Yeah, I think there's a lot more that of them. I thought we were gonna see the kid. Still holding the fucking hatchet. Wolves.
If this was fucking Ben, if Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids,
She's just searching for more justification on why she should go and do this, because like you have like anyone could have done this.
Yes,
you know
but
what I
like
mean?
it's
there's-
also that like she doesn't know
no.
why Abby did what she did. What she saw is Abby torturing Joel.
Yeah. But I need to rewatch back what she said when she was talking about like how she figured out what they are part of or whatever, and how she came to wolves, because I mean they were fireflies. That's what we know. And like after that, what happened in the span of 5 years, I'm not sure. But like
I thought it was like a section or something.
yeah. Fucking Seattle. Pretty.
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
I somehow thought
There's
they were.
not that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
Curtis or Viper?
What? No. That was just me. I was trying to sound like a badass. You don't need to try.
I somehow thought they were much farther from Seattle. Like I thought like it's gonna take us a whole season to get to Seattle. That's oh man, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
This would be so useful.
I just love us coming with a
Like
force, you know,
literally.
like
We definitely stand a chance. Also, like, my girls. I mean, I know there was not much thinking through this, but like, who are you killing?
what do you mean, Abby?
Well, yeah, but like, there's gonna be a whole lot less wolves. Why?
Yeah.
What do they do?
No, I think because she said like there is not much of them.
Well, then,
like it's maybe
sure.
10 of them. So like there's gonna be a lot of less
I
of
would
them.
not call this that. Well, where are they even heading towards?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you clapping?
But it was a good episode.
Why are you clapping? It was a
it not?
horrible episode.
You have to make a difference
I'm
between
so
a horrible
exhausted. It's a
episode
horrible episode.
and hard but a good episode. You know what I mean? Wow. I
This is
mean,
exactly what I didn't want to watch. Exactly.
this is exactly why we prolonged it.
Yeah, and I think it's too soon. I think it was too soon to play it.
Yeah, honestly.
Literally, I could have stopped. Especially in the first half of the episode, I could have like stopped and just started sobbing.
I
Like
agree.
if I was to think about it,
Yeah, me too.
I would have started sobbing. So I was literally trying to disassociate from what's
The
happening.
entire, I mean, like you said, especially the first half of the episode,
This
somehow
one.
I managed to calm myself, you know?
Well, then
When the plot
later
started
on, like
happening.
it was about are we gonna go, are we not gonna go,
Yes.
how are we gonna, you know, it was something different
but
to think
the
about,
beginning,
not just like
all
the grief.
emotions, everything, like first even her conversation with the therapist.
Yeah.
No, like even the Tommy is sitting next to Joel, you know, like even like it's his brother.
What did he say? Send my love to Sarah.
Send my love to Sarah. Send my fucking
Like
love.
send me to the grave. Like send me to the fucking grave, Tommy. Why
Directly
would
to
you do this
fucking
to
grave.
me?
Like every single scene by scene was fucking heartbreaking.
I'm honestly more at ease that we're now concentrating on the anger part. You know?
I mean,
like now we're going to kill. Is that better? No. Like it's better to like for her to hug his jacket 24/7. But it's easier for me to watch. At least I think so right now. It's not gonna be easier for me to like watch her go and kill people left and right, because like ultimately it's not gonna bring Joel back. It's not gonna fix anything.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be easy to kill people left and right, honestly. Like where they're going right now. Like they're not prepared. They have no idea what's waiting for them.
No, like what we saw there in Seattle, we have 2 teenage girls, a horse.
Yeah.
And like
they
a rifle. They have a, what is it called? The
It's a
armored
tank. It's like,
2 tanks.
Yeah.
An army. You know, it...
And like you said, I feel...
I can, like, suspend a lot of disbelief, you know, but, like, to that extent, I don't think so.
And like you said, I feel better about my feelings now than when she was hugging that jacket and taking it.
Yeah. I
so,
can
like,
handle
I
this better.
prefer this.
No, me too.
At least at this point, I kind of feel like I'm not ready yet.
I agree.
You know, I have to also process. I have to accept.
Like,
you know?
my grief is here.
Exactly.
Is it comparable to hers? No. But, like, I feel.
I agree.
I'm an emotional person. I don't know if you've noticed. Maybe you'll see. I cry a couple of times here and there. But, like, you know, it was not easy. So, like, it's kind of easier to, like, concentrate on the plot aspect of her. No, I don't think she's gonna, like, see Abby maybe until the end of the season. You know, I mean, that's soon to happen. But, like...
I honestly don't even maybe think that.
Maybe not.
Maybe she's gonna see her from afar, but, like, she's never, I feel like, gonna be face to face with Abby. Potentially.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet.
No, I can see that, definitely.
But, like, I have no idea, considering that, like you said, I expect him to come to Seattle by the end of the season.
I thought it was going to take longer.
Yes.
Where are we now? In Jackson?
In Jackson, yes.
In Jackson. How far away is Seattle to Jackson?
Let us see. I'm really...
Well, I literally have no idea. Because in my mind, like, we are in the Central America, and Seattle is, like...
But there is many Jacksons.
Jackson, Wyoming? Is it Wyoming?
Wyoming, okay.
Is that west?
Are you sure it's Wyoming? Because that is very far away than Seattle, from Seattle.
Well, the other option is Jacksonville, Florida, which is completely different. Jacksonville directions. Seattle. It would take you
13 days by foot, but that's not that
That's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean,
that's actually not that bad.
With sleeping, that's 20 days.
Well, okay. I mean, I can't believe that we went 20 days.
And it's also we're on a horse, so maybe it's a bit faster. Sometimes horse go...
Yeah, but the horse is walking.
But sometimes maybe it runs.
But, like, why? Wouldn't you want to preserve its energy?
I don't know.
Like, you're preserving yours by going on horse.
Yes.
Does horse need to rest more?
Doesn't matter.
I don't own a horse. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, it's not like we're gonna see it. It's just that, like, I thought that we're gonna, like, the story's gonna be on the road. Yeah, you know, like, we're gonna be... That's just the thing. But, like, honestly, in this episode, it could have passed 20 days. Like, that's very believable to me.
Yeah, like, we didn't need to see.
No, definitely not.
God. Ellie is... Like, I mean, in her talk with the psychologist, all of them knew whatever she's saying, she is, like, lying. She knows what to say. Like, she knows what she should say. She knows what she should think. You know, like, that her relationship with Joel is not defined by their last moments and everything. And I think the woman was correct in saying it shouldn't be, but it often is. Like, that's often what you take from it, and you're, like, gonna have those feelings of regret. And Ellie, I think she's not touching that. Like, I really think she's trying to not think about it and just, like, concentrate on her rage that she believes is justice. You know, she believes, like, she stood up there and I think, like, a second ago I said, you know, revenge is not justice. And she said that she's not searching for revenge, she is searching for justice, which is a lie. You
think that's what she believes in that moment? I think that's what she wants to believe. Just like in a moment when she sees all these dead people and she's like, this must be like, if this is wolves.
Yeah, no, I think she is convincing herself that this is
I don't think
a just reason. So, like, when she sees these dead people and she's like, maybe Abby and the group did this, which would mean that they are as bad as we think they are, which like gives her, you know, more affirmation that these people should, like, not exist.
Yeah.
And that she should go and kill them.
I agree, except, like, that, like, gives me even more hope. Mm-hmm. Like, the fact that, like, she is hoping that they are horrible people, that they are monsters. She is searching for clues that it was not about Joel, that it was about them, who they are. So, like, which somehow tells me that, like, she knows right from wrong, you know? That she knows that, like, in some ways, even though she cannot... she has to, because she's hurt right now, but, like, the revenge is not the right answer, you know what I mean? So, like, she is hoping and searching for it to be justice, because justice is good enough reason, if you understand what I mean.
No, I understand what you mean. It's just that, like, It depends on who you ask, because like I think even I can bet my life on the fact that us and other people watching this show could be a 50-50 split as to what is justifiable and what is not justifiable, you know, because like I can see people being like, she killed him in front of her, she can go in and kill him, it's like an eye for an eye. I think a lot of people have that mindset, you know. You have been attacked, you have the right to seek revenge, and like that's not my worldview. Like same how it's not my worldview that like you can own a gun and shoot someone that like enters your property, you know, like that to me is insane. It's not for other people. I don't know what she thinks. Like I don't know how her mind has developed. I think she is still very young, so like I don't know where my mind was like at 19, you know, whether I was like thinking, I don't know, about questions like capital punishment, you know, should that be a thing or should it not be a thing? I don't know if I in at that point in time whether I had like an established opinion on that.
I mean, I honestly don't think that like I have ever, like I always found it a good story, just like let's say in The 100, like we were teenagers when we watched that show, you know, but like I don't think I ever thought it was like justified, you know. I just thought it was like understandable and what made it a good story, you know. It's just like that, like I personally think what show is trying to tell us with her finding reasons for this to be justice and not revenge.
Yeah.
Just means that like potentially, because like right now she's hurt, you know, and right now she needs that revenge, but potentially that she doesn't think that the revenge is justified, if you understand what I mean. Like it's fine if you don't we can have different opinions. It's just that like maybe it's just like again me hoping for things, you know.
The thing is, I think the outcome is the same at the end. Like I don't know whether she at this point thinks that that she is not searching out for revenge and is searching out for justice.
Oh, okay, no, I think she knows she's searching out for revenge.
Yeah, but like she knows that
she knows that is... I think she knows, but like just like the woman said, she's a liar, you know. Like I think she knows she's searching for revenge, but I think deep down she knows that revenge is not justifiable reason, you know. So she hopes, she's searching it for that to be justice. So like they couldn't have killed, I mean they could have killed Joel for Joel, but she wants it not to be, because then it's justifiable, because if they're monsters and they're bad for everyone, then she should kill them. It's on her to kill them. Yeah,
I agree then.
Yeah, because like I do believe that she knows that she's searching for revenge. I think she's lying. I think like when she, like the guy told her nobody's gonna vote for anger, you know, like every word she wrote, I mean, I think she doesn't think any of it, you know, but like she wrote it to manipulate people around, let's say, you know, to gain some sympathies, because if she would to write, I want revenge, I am angry, they shouldn't have...
Yeah, but like, do you think that she is doing it consciously? Like, do you think she has, in a way, like deep down, I think she knows what she's searching for is revenge, but like, do you think that she right now thinks it's justice?
I think she knows it's revenge. She just wants it to be justice.
I think like deep down she knows it's revenge, but I think she like has like put this veil over her eyes where she's like, no, this is justice. And so like, yes, here, look what they have done to these people here. It's even more so justice that we get rid of them or whatever. Like they're bad people, whoever the group is. Like it's a group again. But like, I mean, these are details. It doesn't matter. Like I think I
agree.
I think the outcome at the end of everything is going to be the same.
That's how it seems to me. Definitely, that's how even now it seems to me, like while watching the show, you know? That's how it seems to me that like that's where the story is going to go, definitely. It's just like details, like did she convince herself already enough for her to believe it? Yeah. Or, in my opinion, she's trying for it to be true, you know?
I think the important part is going to be like on this road. I think it's going to be the most important thing for her character and her, like, let's say morality is what happens down this road, what she does in the meantime, and what she uncovers, like how she sees the world working, let's say, for her to when faced with it, when faced with Abby in front of her, like that she doesn't pull that trigger. I think she needs to go through a lot.
I think so as well. I'm really wondering.
For her not to do that. And I think that's about to be, I hope it's about to be a really great story. Again, a very important story about humanity and morality and like tragedy in the midst of chaos. You know, because again, Abby did what Ellie wants to do. You know, she did it. It didn't bring her, I'm sure, any peace of mind. Joel killed someone that she loved. Her father, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to, kill. Again, I guess kill is not maybe the correct word for this.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. He wanted to sacrifice a child that Joel cared about, and Joel was not going to let this happen. Again, you can say like her father had a justifiable reason, for example, but then you can also say Joel had a justifiable reason. Like we can go back and forth forever about who was justified in their revenge or not, but then we are going to be killing each other until tomorrow.
I honestly think this is a cycle, and we're just going to see if the cycle at the end is going to be broken or not, honestly. Whatever the end is going to be, I think the story until that moment is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah,
honestly.
And I mean, there's no point in not breaking the cycle. Like, what is the show is gonna end and Ellie has killed Abby, and then
No, I just think it is potential that Ellie is gonna lose herself.
Yeah.
Already. I'm not sure about the Abby part, but I just think that I at the end whichever happens, think she's gonna come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't know if she's gonna already lose herself a lot before coming to a conclusion.
I'm just scared who she's gonna kill in the meantime.
Exactly. So she could.
They were talking about who her first kill was. They're reminding you already that she has, let's say, crossed that line. At that point, it was self-defense, and there's there's a difference between doing it out of, let's say, necessity and executing people. There's a big difference.
Or torturing people.
To not even speak about that,
Yeah, I guess we're gonna.
That is a very interesting storyline.
I think even if she goes down the dark path, then she's gonna die at the end.
I mean, if that is the story, yes.
But
I can't see it. Mm-hmm. I really can't. The thing is, again, I think we're gonna go down dark path. I think she's gonna she's definitely gonna kill some of the people from the group. Mm-hmm. Maybe the guy that what is Manny? Is it Manny the one that kicked her?
Yeah, maybe.
I think she kills him or something. Potentially someone more. So I definitely think that she's gonna get her hands dirty and everything. Going through that is gonna, I think, be the thing that at the end of the day is not gonna make her be able to kill Abby. I'm so curious about this group, Wolves. We have met this other group of people that seem a bit cultish. I mean, they're talking about a prophet that they had, but they seem it seems like a community. It seems like people who live together and survive together.
It seemed to me trying to survive. People who are trying to survive. It doesn't seem like there is a lot of violence there. That is how it seemed. They have. They're living in this type of environment, in this type of world where they already figured out that, again, in this environment, the biggest enemy doesn't always have to be, at the end of the day, walkers. I mean, is it walkers? Walking Dead are walkers? Clickers? But I think that those are the specific ones. Not all are clickers. It doesn't matter. Zombies.
Let's call them clickers.
But also the people can be.
The people usually are.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot say that the clickers are monsters. They're not sentient beings. You cannot be a monster. A pit bull is not a monster if he bites you. He's not doing this because he has some. He's a dog.
Yeah.
So only people really can be monsters.
So they found the way ways to survive in this type of environment. That's how they seem that what they've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, again, I love seeing that because I think that's a very interesting part of the world. That's why I love stories that deal with these post-apocalyptic settings, because I think everyone can go in different directions.
I agree.
And it makes sense that they have gathered around this prophet that has died like 10 years ago. It makes me like remember The Leftovers, you know, how like how people dealt with grief and how some entered the fucking cult, you know, because like that's how simply they deal. And we just saw them move away from the road, and they said that the wolves are coming. I don't know if that was the wolves or not, because like I don't think the sign that we saw there at the end, like the wolf sign is WLF. WLF. The other sign, like, I don't know, looked weirder. I don't know if it's wolves. They just said it's wolves. I just know it's not Abby and the rest of the group. Whether it's the wolves or not, I have no idea. Like, these are the things that the show is gonna keep a mystery, because, you know, the audience can then go with Ellie and Dina into this group with the notion these are monsters that kill children. They might not have done this, you know what I mean? Or like it might have been a group of 10
somebody
people.
Did. Yeah.
Somebody did, but like also, this is always a problem when we talk about groups. Like, who are we talking about? Like, if you take a group of like even the people that live in Jackson or whatever, like there could be 5 fucking psychos that go and kill kids. I don't know, you know, like, who are we talking about? Who are we coming to kill? What are we gonna do? What justifies our actions? You know, it's a very complicated thing. So I don't know who has done this to this group of people. You know, was it the wolves? Was it not? Was it like, is this what the wolves do? It didn't seem that, because we had in the previously on, we had Abby saying that they have been taught something along the lines of like, you cannot attack someone who cannot defend themselves or something, you know, which like preaches mercy or whatever. Actually, I mean, not mercy. But like it preaches some type of like peace, you can say. This did not seem peaceful. Like these are people that were hiding. So like I don't think they attacked now. So I don't know unless like something changed in their group. So I don't think we can know. We don't know anything.
We're gonna find out.
I mean, I think that's a very interesting aspect. I also think that the voting bit to me was very interesting when they were trying to decide whether they're gonna go or they're not gonna go. Because like I think the ironically enough, the first person that was speaking, that was not even speaking about Joel and the rest of them, was the person that was speaking the most important things in my mind. Like he was literally talking about corn and how they need. I can't even remember exactly what he was talking about. He was talking about the importance of growing crops and like the where to grow them and like where's the space to grow them. Like these are the things that you need to live.
But I honestly do believe that like they have debates for those things as well. I think that like the council says for all of those things.
Definitely,
and I think like this meeting was
definitely. I think they do a good job, but I think the show has to have put it on purpose for us to see like, here's what the important bit is in like preserving this community. But right now we're deciding whether we're gonna go send 16 capable people to get revenge.
I mean, that is what like also the other girl said as well. Like, I lost also the person that I love, and like many of us, like if we send 16. The best, they're talking about 16 best people, like people who can protect them the most, who have protected them in this attack against clickers. You know, like many of us can die as well. Like if we are a community, we need to protect.
And many of the 16 can die. And like, again, you have to, at this point, like you weigh options. That's all you can do. Like, I understand the necessity also in this surviving environment where like it's every man for themselves in a way, and like these people have built a community. Like we have watched a similar thing in The Walking Dead. You know, people can come and they can attack this community because like you're trying to survive and there's not enough food, guns, like whatever, you don't have enough to survive, and like that can make you more closed off. What I really appreciate about Jackson and like Maria and how they do things is that they are not gonna send people away. Like I think the guy that gave Ellie the weapon and the one that like commented on her being gay, the same guy that like spoke up about, you know, getting revenge. That all tracks for a guy like that. Like he mentioned something along the lines of like, we're not gonna, like someone kills and we unlock the door. You know, like he is that type of a man that like if you ask him, they should not take anyone in. I can again always understand the fear and like wanting to preserve the people that are already here and within your walls. We come to a dangerous state when we lose that humanity and that need to save people. And so like again, showing that Ellie is going alongside the plan that this man would also agree with. I think the show kind of shows you clearly what is right and what is wrong.
I mean, definitely, in my opinion as well. But like, I don't think that's a question. We know that like why she's doing all of this.
Yeah.
And like we understand that, but like there wasn't a moment in my mind when I thought like the community is gonna decide to send 60 men. There wasn't a moment in my mind where I thought that is something where the story is going.
Yeah.
Honestly, so like yes, does it make sense? Like, do I think? Like you said, different people. There's gonna be different people in Jacksonville, just like everybody, everywhere else. Of course, there is gonna be, but like people have survived different, and this world has made them different. But that's why we want to build the community on the way that we have been building it. We don't put those people in charge. We don't put those people on the council.
Yeah,
you know, like we put people who have deserved and who has. Helped build this place to what it is right now because we trust them, you know, to make the best decisions.
Yeah.
Honestly, so like, yeah, in my mind, I think the show made it pretty clear from the start. Like there wasn't a point in my mind where I thought, like even Jesse, not for a second, even though he has been there next to Joel, you know, he has witnessed the scene for what it was, you know, like even he is not pretending for a second that is right thing and that we should do that. You know?
I really like Jess. I think we're definitely gonna meet more of him. I mean, I think we need to meet more characters because like in season 1 we had 2. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I think we need like to learn more characters, and when this season we're learning about Dina and I think Tommy. And I would really like to learn about Jesse, and I think, you know, by like saying that he seems sad or whatever, they're like introducing some type of storyline with him, like why he feels, like why he is that way, like what happened to him, like how did he grow up, like because like he's supposed to be also kind of, he seems to be the type to be next in line. He seems very, like even to his friend, he's not gonna like say what the vote is gonna be. Yeah. Like he's gonna preserve the integrity of it. I think that's very admirable thing to do.
Like even the fact that like Dina didn't go to him and she said Mr. Righteous, you know, or something like that. I think the show pretty clearly tells you, like the fact that she is going to the guy who seeks revenge. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I think the show is making it pretty clear for you to know if you didn't know. A second before, you know. I think communities, some communities that like we probably even, that we like had in season 1 have been built with people like, I don't know the name of a man, but like who are led by rage, like the woman, you know, like the communities have been built and we saw how that turned out. How dangerous it is when you put people in charge who are led with revenge and anger. And I
mean, it's the tale as old as time. Yeah. Like people are gonna search out for someone to like lead. Yeah. Let's say. Yeah.
But like
it's dangerous when you can conflate anger and sadness that people feel and like put the blame onto someone, like such as like some humans.
Yeah, but like when you are hurt by the world and like angry and like want revenge, it's very easy to fall and follow a person who wants to give it to you.
Absolutely. And if you foster that type of environment where like a person is gonna like egg you on in your anger and rage and like point fingers as to this is why you feel angry and upset, like it's so much easier to go and do horrible things. Absolutely. You know, this is thankfully not that type of an environment, so like their voices are not as strong,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So like that's a good thing about the Jackson, and like that's how it should stay.
Definitely. That's why it seemed from the start like a heaven. You know?
Literally
That you wanna
like
live in.
that you will just want to preserve in
Exactly.
whatever capacity you can.
What I also liked in the episode for me was the conversation between Tommy and the therapist. I think also it was an interesting aspect of Ellie's character where the therapist is saying something like, because like Tommy is afraid that she's gonna do something stupid, you know, and they're talking about if that's something that she potentially even seen with Joel before, that she has learned from Joel before. Because again, I think it's interesting because like we know that like she knows what he did. He killed for her because of her, you know? So like now she could in her mind be doing the same thing for him. I just think it's very interesting. I mean,
Like that's the truth.
Yeah, I think
Like,
I mean the woman said something along the lines of like nurture doesn't.
she said like that nurture plays a very small part.
I mean that is something that I disagree with, but like,
yeah, I mean I disagree with. I have to think that she said there actually.
Honestly,
like she
almost
said
everything.
something along the lines of like some people can't be saved. And again, speaking that way in lines of like Ellie, who's a kid, like I understand what she means in saying that Ellie has had this rage even before this, you know, because like of how she grew up, like she had rage in her, and this just, let's say, amplified that. But like I feel like to say strong words as in like some people can't be saved, and again that some people as a kid that at this point has not done awful things, unsavable things.
No, especially coming from a therapist.
Yeah.
Who is
But
there?
like, God, she cannot deal with anything right now
I
either.
completely agree. So like honestly, that was not the point of like that I took from that scene at all. Like I that just like her part of it, like her character.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, what I found interesting is like when he mentioned that like she could have looked up to Joel. She was with Joel. He did father her, you know?
Yeah.
Is that how it said? Father her. I don't know. Parent her. Maybe he was a father.
I don't know, maybe that is correct. He fathered her.
I don't know.
He was a father.
Yeah. Let's not complicate. And we do learn very much from our parents or their examples, like for what they did, especially for us. So I just think that was an interesting point that the show also wanted to make. Believe it or not, we plan to watch now another episode because this one was not enough.
What us regret in the first 5 minutes. I think everything else is gonna be easier.
I think so as well.
Because like right now again they're entering Seattle and like God knows what the fuck is happening there in Seattle. I think we're gonna learn about the wolves right now, and like that makes me feel excited. Like I mean, that's love learning about other groups.
I'm relaxed playing like this is the episode I was afraid of.
Me too.
I now think we're gonna have 2, maybe even 3, but like 2 definitely. That's my opinion. Like relaxed, easier episode.
And when I say easier, just that only means like not suffering over Joel.
Yeah.
People could be dying left and right.
No, that's not.
Awful things could be happening.
Exactly.
Like that's still, I expect all of that.
I agree.
I just don't want to see her hugging a jacket.
Yes.
Honestly, I cannot. I mean,
I
can't.
Or crying or screaming or any of that. I don't want to see nothing.
So like people dying, oh well.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But I mean.
Yeah. We're not actually kidding. So yeah, guys, that's what we're going to do now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.